grand final, trade, period, and draft. Does that seem about right?
Yep.
Alright, let's go.
And here's my lineup for the grand final for the Cries. I got Warrell, Keane, and
Hold
Hulk.
up, hold up. Can you share your screen? Share your screen.
We'll do.
I'll pin you to the. I'll pin you picture. Pin me on picture in picture, like bottom left or something.
Got it.
Are you sharing your screen now?
I was about to go do that now.
Alright.
Just the. Yep.
We bring Duff Tyler in.
Yep.
We bring. I'm gonna bring Whitlock in for Annabelle. What do
Yep.
you think?
Definitely.
Yeah, look at that. Whitlock for Annabelle, which means that we're gonna have 4 tall forwards and 2 keys.
I've got my share screen up.
Yep, I can see.
In my back line, I got Warrell, Keane, and Hulk. Khan.
No. I'm gonna have Willem do. Oh, I'm gonna swap you for you. I'm going to. Yeah, and the rest of that seem about right.
Yep.
Alright, let's. Wait, should we do. Okay, yeah, we'll just do. We're gonna do. Both of us are gonna have home things.
Yep.
Edit tactics. That seems about right. Tag are gonna be Murphy Reed. Wait, who should. Wait, Murphy Reed versus Andrew Brayshaw.
Yeah, well, I got Sam Berry versus Chad Warner.
That would be interesting. No, I'm thinking Murphy Reed because he's a Docker.
Definitely. I reckon he'll tag his old teammate Andrew Brayshaw.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Alright, let's go.
Swans versus
Wait,
Adelaide.
so you're doing Swans v Adelaide, I'm doing Dockers v Port.
Yep.
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. We're coming to you from
Yeah,
the
mine's
Melbourne
a bit cloudy like the 2009 grand final.
This should be a classic between Sydney and
Alright,
Adelaide.
we're going for the song. Welcome everyone to the stream.
One of the most thrilling matches played between these sides took place at Football Park in round 18, 1991, the Crows' first year in the competition. The Crows got the
Crows go to the left to
leading by 4
screen.
goals at the first change.
Port go to the
But
left.
the Swans kept on coming and found themselves
Crows and
trailing
Port are
by
both
just
going to
2
the left.
points
Alright.
in the
Definitely.
dying moments of a seesawing final term when Barry Mitchell received a free kick for high contact close to goal. He converted to put his side 4 points to the The atmosphere is electric, the adrenaline is pumping. There's
Hey,
nowhere
Queenie,
you'd
welcome to the
rather
stream.
be.
We can't through.
He was optimistic if he thought he could break that
Alright, let me
tackle.
figure out this interchange.
McAndrew wins the tap.
Haley.
Bailey, Grundy getting his hands on it early. Mills tries to take them on and loses.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but
There
you've
we
got to
go.
know your
There we
limits.
go.
Delivers a long
Bacon.
ball. 50
That means that we have to
centimetre
switch you in.
perfect.
Yay.
What's he got on offer?
Right.
Looking to get it down there quickly. Brown, too big, too strong, too good.
And I just got the ball for Adelaide.
Nice, I'm just figuring out my lineups.
Got it.
There we go.
The Crows are on the ball.
Fremantle's
If they
got
can
the
get up
first
ahead of
score
steam,
to
they'll be
behind.
hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
And I'm celebrating with Jaden Bevel, who I picked for the grand final.
Boy, watch my screen.
Coming.
Watch that. Boy.
What a goal by
Crows
Zach Butters.
scored early.
Absolutely.
Grundy wins it out of the centre. Sheldrick, Warner, under pressure. Heaney, Goulden. You have to
What a
be
goal by
tough to
Zach
play
Butters.
this game.
Yes.
Boom. The two best teams all year coming in for the grand final. You right, Lucky? Max King, the Coleman medalist. Got it? No, he hasn't. Damn it.
Back doing that water fountain thing for the ants, like filling it up.
That's okay.
McAndrew with a deft tap. Bennett
Bennett.
might be caught out on the
Currently put
turnover.
Adelaide are
That's
leading
a
by
bruising
6
tackle.
points.
Sarong. Bailey took him high.
High tackle.
Neat little worm burner. Stone works hard to present. The Crows have been caught napping. Clever kick. Mills has found some space.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Outside of the boot, he loves these, but that one is not his best.
That was a point for the
Might not get many opportunities
Swans.
as good as that one today.
But Adelaide
And they're out of trouble.
coming in to kick their second goal.
Nicolani takes a beauty. They've got time to put the kettle on. Bennett, strong grab. Just has to hit a target. Punched away. Farmer is always dangerous inside 50. Rankin in the right spot.
Farmer sets up Rankin, goal.
Typical small forwards goal there. He's a real
What a
high
goal.
flyer inside 450.
The Crows are up for this.
Oh, I wonder
That's
who's
a
going to win
great
the Norm
start.
Smith. Who do you think?
McAndrew.
I reckon the odds save. I'm thinking maybe Ashcroft.
Blasts away.
Which one? There's two of them.
I reckon. I'm thinking maybe Will
Running
Ashcroft.
a goal here will give
Do you
them a
think Will
handy
Ashcroft
break.
is going to win the Norm Smith?
These the North West specialist at Brisbane.
True. Wait, he could make it 3 from 5.
No problems there. Good ruck work, like Batman and Robin. Solid tackle. He's besieged. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Grundy got his palm to it. Mills.
Oi, imagine that.
From
Imagine
Khan, wins it back. Great
Port
mark.
Adelaide lose and Murphy and
Goes
Fremantle
long.
win and Murphy Reid is just like,
Bennett outbodied his
Yeah,
opponent and took a ripper.
that would be a
Searching
disaster.
kick. Rochelle. Here's
that would
real
actually be
danger
so
now.
unlucky.
To extend the margin
Yeah.
beyond 3 goals.
Kicking for his first. Brown. Is there anything he cannot do? In he goes. Well done. Quick
You'll know that
snap is
marking.
off target.
Oh dear, and I'm trying to be unselfish and give Zach Barley the goal.
Swans desperately need to
Did he
shift
kick
the
it or no?
momentum.
He's missed.
Manages to find a teammate. Takes the safe option. Cleary has found some space. Waiting for someone to come at him. Rochelle picks off the pass. It's a deep kick. I'm not sure whether that was a pass or a
And
miss
it's
kick.
this is Jaden Pebble getting the ball up the forward line and lining up the goal. And Bebble's kicked it.
For a deep entry.
He managed to find some space and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Crows have taken control of it.
What a strong mark by Max King.
McAndrew wins it. Bailey leading from the front.
Coming in for Port Adelaide's
Farmer
fifth
dishes
goal.
it off. He put himself in the line of fire. Berry, Bailey running in support. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
McAdoo in the centre square. He's run through the protected zone and that'll be 50.
He doesn't have a lot of shots, so you can understand him wanting to take this one.
Damn.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He
Michael
hasn't
Frederick
kicked
coming in.
Missed what he should have got and let him off the hook.
Looking to get it forward quickly. Goulden read that one right off the boot. What's he got on offer? The Swans need to make inroads soon. The coach will start pulling
Baitling.
out hair in a minute. Going for territory. Fogarty had his
Fog.
name written all over it. The Crows are bringing great energy. Bowman, you beauty! They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. McAdoo, that's good work rate. Spearing pass. Quality delivery by foot. No wonder coaches go grey. Gives it everything. Throw in deep in the pocket.
Momentum is so important. A couple of goals either way would make a huge difference.
Good ruck work. Berry. Bennett farms it out. Keys with an opportunity. Rochelle, he's lost it. Bergman. The Swans looking shaky early. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Is anyone home?
Are we going to talk about the fact that
Bowman
Murphy Reid has
desperate
not
to
kicked
win
a
it
goal for
back.
Port Adelaide?
Hacking it forward.
Yeah, he needs to kick his first goal for Port.
Big tackle
Imagine he does it
laid.
against his old team in the grand
He's
final.
set upon.
That would be
Tackling with
a
venom.
great moment.
That would be a fairy tale.
McAndrew.
Will be.
Bennett,
Jack
Farmer
Whitlock
getting
on
involved.
debut for Port Adelaide this
This
season.
will be coming back.
His first
It's
grand
out on the
final.
full.
Hounded into the mistake.
He was a great player last season, and then once the King brothers and Archer Reid came in, he's been left in the SANFL.
Sizes up what's ahead. Bowman, this is good footy. That's skillful. The kick was misdirected.
Nick Dacos to Zach Butters.
Can he hit a target?
Has just yeeted it to the boundary
Bergman doing
faster
what he
than
does
I
best.
Shelly.
KFC.
Rochelle, Saligo.
Saligo.
Panicked under
Oh,
pressure.
oh my god, what a goal.
Got to
Oh,
the
wait,
right
watch
position
this
and hang
replay,
on.
please.
The Crows.
Watch this
Funny.
replay, watch this.
Boom, what a goal.
Certainly looked a better side. They'll be hard to catch.
That's not going to be a goal. Bowman is a
Wait,
good
imagine
judge
it.
of a ball
Imagine a
in flight.
final between
Warner in the
Brisbane
clear.
and Port
His
Adelaide.
field kicking is normally
Yeah.
first rate.
If
The Swans
if Will
are out
Ashcroft
of
wins
trouble.
the Norm Smith,
What's he got on
then
offer? The
that'll be
Crows
funny.
have denied them the corridor.
Will be.
McDonald.
Another
He thought he was
50-metre
getting
bomb
away. He was
by Port
sadly
Adelaide.
mistaken. They asked the
This
question,
time
but
by
the umpire
Tom
will have
DeConey.
it. Grundy wins the tap. Jordan charges onto it. McAdoo working hard and presenting well. That's a useful ball. He's hit up the lead. The Swans, not at their best so far. Goulden, dangerous to leave on his own. The Crows have all the answers. Can he find a teammate? Bennett, he makes it look easy. Doesn't often waste it. Intercepted.
Oh no, straight to Sarong.
The Crows forcing them out wide. Goulden pushes into space and receives the footy. They desperately need a goal. It's come unstuck. Penetrating ball. Rochelle gets to the front spot and can line them up. Kicking for his first. Misses the target and it's out of play.
The Crows are already right on top in contested ball. They don't often lose when they win that stat.
McAndrew got his palm to it. Rochelle, he's stopped in his tracks. No free kick and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position.
It's a freak. It's a ball up.
Men do battle. Bailey stripped of the footy. Rochelle, McAndrew. That might have been dropping the ball. The Swans been out of sorts. That's kicking. Looking to get it down there quickly. Bennett takes another contested grab.
Bennett.
The Crows have come to play and are threatening to open up a decent gap on the scoreboard.
Bennett, you know what's coming. He punches it through and they are flying.
We're glad for that. We're glad only by 30 odd points.
Showing his skills. Terrific tackle.
Oh, sorry, I think that was one comment.
What a first turn.
Is someone asking about how Port Adelaide's going in the 2020?
I think that was saying talking in baby talk.
Can you do a score update for your stream?
Drives it inside the forward 50. Kerno. He's escorted the footy over the line.
The Swans have a big challenge on their hands. This match has so far been surprisingly one-sided.
Punch clear. Warner.
What a mark by Trevelyan. Coming in for his third in the quarter.
That's a poor kick.
And what a mark by Worrell in the beds.
Big contested grab. Fogarty.
Wants Fogarty.
What's he got on offer? They're playing with purpose.
Fogarty finds Rochelle.
This ought to end in a goal.
Rochelle. Brown.
Has a bus-like grip. Golden opportunity here. Fogarty lays it off. Rochelle, Malikan gets back and should repel. Great tackling technique there. McAndrew showing his skills. That has
Bevel nearly got a second goal this quarter. Broadwood.
It must be his birthday.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side
Wait, did you see that tomorrow's Aaron Sexton's game?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, big man centre half back's going for goal, and he finds McAndrew. Being the best ruck. McAndrew has been the best ruckman for Adelaide so far.
I mean, obviously, he's like probably the only ruckman. Also, Levi Ashcroft gets his first goal of the grand final.
That is a great goal from Levi Ashcroft.
In fact, there are some signs that they might be about to drop their bundle.
The Crows have made some start to the grand final. McAndrew with a deft
What a
tap.
mark
Bennett
inside
handballs it to
50
nobody.
for Zach
Curtin
Butters.
dealt with the pressure.
What a great mark that was.
You can see their confidence growing. That's an impressive mark. Steady. Drop punt. Goal!
They keep moving the ball.
And I've just got my third.
Where that came from.
The Swans are on the precipice. They desperately need to ignite. McAndrew wins the tap. They're huffing and puffing. McAdoo bail his team out again. Coming. They just keep kicking it back to him. The Crows can smell blood. Malikan couldn't hold it under pressure. McAdoo throws it on the boot. That's well played. Normally delivers. Can't take it. Blakey. Errant handball and they've turned it over. Coming. Keys. It's a desperate tackle. Was that a throw? It's a tough game. Curtin. The Crows are red hot at the moment. Brown does the crumbing. Bergman is calm in a crisis. thought his way through it. Clearing. A little overzealous there.
Look at currently 43-1 in my game.
And they'll get out of trouble. And they're away.
Jack Whitlock has a hamstring injury.
Yeah.
The Swans will be disappointed because what they spoke about during the week hasn't come to pass. They'll need to make changes.
Who should I bring in? Oh wait, I'm going to bring
Now
Ollie
for some
Wines on
analysis
Miles
from Gary
Burton.
Lyon.
The Swans have been outworked so far. They'll look to their leaders to drive a step up in intensity. It's not always about the obvious things. It's also the knock-on that releases a team lead, the extra effort to effect the smother, the gut running to lay a shepherd. When you're in that mindset, you give yourselves a great chance.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Peatling, Bennett, slick hands, McAndrew. They're irrepressible at the
That's
moment.
the quarter time.
He's the man on the spot, and he's marked. The Swans have won it back. Their appeal.
Zach Butter's on fire.
While I'm doing my while I was doing my trade period predictions for next season, I think I got this. I think I got Jack Crisp likely leaving Collingwood.
Maybe.
I got him going to Melbourne.
Jeez.
That might be a good pickup for the Demons.
That will.
At least he'll get to continue his game streak over at Melbourne.
Yeah.
I reckon he'd be a great mentor for Caleb Wenza.
True.
Looking at the opposition's coach's box, I think
Nick
some
Dacre's coming in for his
coming
first
out of
goal
the cops.
of the grand final. Already a one-time premiership player.
Yep. And I got this Bray Bennett kicking a goal for Adelaide. And he's won 3 premierships in my save, 2 with Geelong and 1 with the Crows.
The Crows go on their merry way. McAndrew, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Bennett, Mills, Jordan, that's symptomatic of their day. Farmer, Saligo, solid tackle. They're going nowhere and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Same old, same old. Bennett, what a game he's having. Bowman, time and again, he gets to the right place. Clever kick, clearing, all alone in the centre square. Jordan, they've moved it well and given themselves a good look here. McLean has marked in front of goal.
The fans haven't had much to cheer today. Hopefully they'll get something here.
They should be on the ball, but they're not. It's a bad miss.
It's a point for the Swans.
Is an issue for them. It becomes deflating when your good work continually goes to waste.
Bennett! Anything he cannot do. What's he got on offer? Going for territory. Blakey, we've seen that before. McAdoo gets his kick despite the heat. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Edwards reads the ball so well. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Can he hit a target? Minus moment.
What a Rovers goal.
It's a dominant display. Goulden with the big fist. McAdoo will tidy up. Gets it out of the danger zone. Sheldrick on a lead. Takes the short option. Heaney works hard to present.
for next year. I think in return for Jack Crisp leaving Collingwood for Melbourne, I reckon the Demons might end up sending one of their players and going the other way.
Or they could send a #1 draft pick.
Yeah, could do. They could send. I reckon they might send a pick and maybe Jack Henderson.
Maybe.
At least Henderson might get more game time over at Collingwood next year.
Carly Reid coming in for his second goal.
Kicks to space. Papley has it within range. Can he impose himself on the match? Cleary has floated forward. He will surely make this count.
When you're copping or hiding, it's the little things you can hang your hat on. That was better movement of the footy.
You guys are doing pretty well. I'm doing better than you guys, though.
Definitely.
The best kick. Has he done
I've
enough?
kicked
He
99
has.
points.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they got full reward.
Oi,
Yes.
Dante Vicentini, the guy that we traded to Fremantle is
It's an
rocking against Tom
understatement to
DeCooney.
say they needed
There he
that
is.
one.
I
Grundy
find that really funny.
smashes it out of there. Mills
Don't you?
reads the tap
Yep.
well. He just dropped it.
He came in
Oi,
the
so,
league.
so they have two ex-Port Adelaide players playing in the Fremantle lineup in the grand final against Port Adelaide.
They certainly do.
How funny is that?
Yeah, it is. I'm not sure who's the second one.
No, no. In this game, they have Miles Bergman and Vicentini.
Yep, that is funny.
No prior, and we'll have a ball up. McAndrew has had his measure today. Bennett comes free in the tackle. The kick is precise. They need a mark. Key wins it back. Great mark. Gives it everything. Micheletti plucks another contested mark. Penetrating ball. Brown got to the right position and hung on. Searching kick. Rochelle always looked likely.
Kicking at his first.
He's a good set
Goal.
shot, and he's buried that one.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight to him.
Suppose if
We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort.
those next year if Collingwood end up losing McCreary, Pendlebury, Sidebottom, Howe, and probably Chris, I reckon they might actually lose to Port Adelaide next year,
Not to be.
Maybe.
depending on how Port's new draftees by then might stack up against the Magpies.
Doesn't often waste it. Coming, takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? Up and under.
Let me just become the coach of Port Adelaide.
Yep,
Had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous
and I've got a feeling that game, I reckon you'll probably play well on that forward line for Port Adelaide alongside Declan,
Warner with a chance to run. They've got to get a wriggle on.
as I've got him playing as more like a key position back / forward for the Power next year. As he, I reckon he's set to make his debut on the showdown against the Crows.
Makes sense.
Declan should be able to go well in this first match for the Power.
Have I made my debut or no?
You made your debut in round 1 against North.
For who? Port Adelaide.
Yeah, and you played like every game since.
They've got no answers for him. He's too big, too strong.
Your best game in Port Adelaide colours. I think you kicked like 6 goals in, I think it was like, kicked 7 in round 2 against Essendon.
That's not too bad.
And it's just Essendon.
True. That's why I said it's not too bad.
Yeah, but you kicked like 5 and you kicked another 7 against the injury hit Tigers in round 4.
Plenty of heat in this game. Big tackle.
Ollie
made.
Wines.
They want ball,
Ollie
but they're
Wines
not
is having
gonna
a
get
kick
it.
at goal. Watch this.
Just watching. Goal. Yep.
McAndrew is teaching him a lesson.
Yeah, about to get my share screen back up.
Edwards.
The Crows are playing a great brand of footy. They're getting the ball inside 50 consistently and reaping the rewards for it.
McAndrew continues to have his way.
Zach
Edwards.
Butters
They're going hammer and
having a
tong.
day out,
Rochelle,
possibly going to
Fogarty.
win the Norm Smith.
This might be travelling
Oh
out.
no, Fogarty's missed.
No, it's scraped in from behind.
The opposition must be thinking, thank heaven for small mercies.
No time like the
He's
present.
kicked the goal.
Malikan marks in the back pocket. Mills presents in space. He's generally a good kick. They've opened them up here. Roses, Warner in the right spot. He's gone. A little clumsy with that tackle. Can anyone get to the drop zone? No one can mark. Rochelle, Brown,
In real life, if Collingwood end up doing really bad next year, they could probably lose Nick Dacos to Tasmania.
The umpire will have
True.
it.
As he's looking at becoming a Devils player in 2028.
McAndrew, he's worth his weight in gold. He's missed.
Golden opportunity and he's blown it. You can see how annoyed he is with himself.
The Swans.
Collingwood, I reckon, are going to be looking more like a middle of the pack team next year.
Ollie Wines has kicked 2.
Yeah, it's 2 for Ollie Wines.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is
But you
astray.
know what? Oh, you know
Minor
what?
score.
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few
I
tears to
am.
his head.
I'm going to switch Wines with Ashcroft.
The Swans have been consigned to a face-saving exercise. Stone can keep it moving. Cleary makes position.
I'm switching
Roberts.
Ollie Wines
He's had
with
little
Will
impact
Ashcroft
so far.
to give Will Ashcroft
Well
a break,
played.
considering he looks a bit
What's he
tired.
got on offer?
Yep.
Roberts has pushed up.
And Nick
He's
Dacos
caught.
has
He's
got
set upon.
has got
The umpire says
22
he made an
disposals,
attempt to get
a
it
goal
out.
already, about to 2.
McAndrew, just for something different. Rankin, some people can't kick that far. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Roberts has found some space. That's a good option, and this looks promising. That'll be 50. Harsh perhaps, but probably fair. McLean has got off the chain.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Hammers it home.
They've been on the wrong side of average for most of the game, but that was a classy passage of play.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. The big men fly. Sheldrick, they need to hit the scoreboard here. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. It's a poor kick. Turned over on centre wing. Can he find a teammate?
Miller gets it back.
Farmer out of the congestion. Somehow release the ball. It's not a fair fight. Turns it over in the middle. Looking for 2 in a row. Curnow, he's lost possession. Miller mops that one up. Handballs it to nobody.
He's hit the post.
That's come off the instep. He lost his radar there.
At least he bought some time for the defenders to get into position.
This might be a chance for the High Flyers.
He's kicked it straight to a Port player. Oh, he's kicked it straight to Ollie Wines coming into the
Yep, Ollie Wines gone for goal.
Taking
Third
out
goal,
some
by the way.
frustration possibly. Blakey, Bailey with a steal. Keys.
He's kicked it. Ollie Wines has kicked 3.
Malikan affects the turnover. He's
It's
so
3 goals
clean with
for
the
3
footy.
goals for Ollie.
Roberts working hard and presenting
3 goals for the
Mills.
player who's just
This is a
signed on
big
for another
opportunity.
decade with Port
Stone,
Adelaide.
dangerous to leave on his own.
Definitely.
What's he got on offer? He might have thought about the corridor. Good work rate. He's been quiet. Stone takes a beauty. That'll work. Just needs an accurate kick now. Mills has his first.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
The Swans with 2 on the bounce. McAndrew is giving him a bath. Rankin, Mills, wins it back. Good kick. Nicolani, again with the superior judgment. Can he hit
Fremantle
a
have kicked
target?
their second.
That's an impressive mark. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Rochelle, there's
Rochelle.
space.
He'll expect to convert this.
Drop punt.
He converts it.
Never in doubt.
They copped up a couple at the other end against the run of play, but that might be where the respite ends.
The Crows clearly didn't read the script. They were supposed to struggle today. Edwards absorbing the pressure.
Come on, what's Everton is going Adelaide.
Going at his second. Brown takes a beauty close to goal.
From point blank range.
Like it behind the goals. He's got it.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
You got a goal.
Yeah, that's 4 now.
The Crows with the pass to
Ashcroft
goal.
has kicked right on the siren.
McAndrew
That was a great
gets a
kick.
masterclass in ruck work. Can he impose himself on the match? Anyone's ball. He's so good in close. Kicks to space. That's poor play.
There is one team who's in badly need of a reset next year in the trade period, and that's Essendon.
True.
The Swans.
I got for next year. I got them finally losing Zach Merritt to Hawthorn,
Got a little time here.
and I've also got them losing Carl Langford to the Giants.
Well, there's one side
Look
working
at
hard
that for a
at the moment, the other
half-time
side
score.
just sitting back waiting for their teammates.
Zach Butters has 4, by the way.
Would be.
This will go close. Has he got the journey? Curtin has reeled it in the goal square.
Another goal.
He's put it through.
They forced them to kick to a contest and didn't give them an easy look. But as we just saw, their aerial capability means they can get you that way as well.
It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. McAndrew gets his hand to it. Rankin runs onto it and can drive them into attack. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. McAndrew, this is getting monotonous. Was that a throw? Cleary. McDonald. Stone outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. McLean marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
They need this, but the moment gets the better of him.
Well, that sums it up, really.
He's off. Gets his kick despite the heat. McAndrew gets to the front spot. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Blakey wins it back. Great mark. McAdoo. Rochelle gives away a free for a high tackle.
Another high tackle.
Not wanting to bond to a contest. They're moving the footy well here. Not his finest moment. Penetrating ball. Warner clears the area. Bailey, he'll work all day. He ran into a brick wall. Throws it on the boot. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Warner. I don't think we expected this to be settled by half-time, but it surely is. What's happening down there, Gary?
Hit out, clearance, inside 50, shot on goal. Rinse and repeat. At some point, you'd think the opposition would do something about it. Anyone can look good against a team that would rather be anywhere else, but credit to them for taking full advantage. I'd be amazed if anything changes.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again.
And my going to Crosley by 61 at half time. Got it. Anyways, let's end this with send this simulation with the grand final. It's all over. Crows win the grand final.